What up, big time gang? Another epic Aragon has just landed. Before I wear it, you know I gotta do the reveal and unwrap this bad boy on camera, size it up, and get it on the wrist. So if you're interested, stay tuned after the intro. Aragon Divemaster. Wing had an extraordinary sale on these watches, and I couldn't pass it up. I ended up spending about $150 on this watch because I opted for the mother of pearl dial, which I don't have very many mother of pearls from Aragon. I think this is only my second. So for that price point, the mother of pearl I think was a little more expensive at $119, and then I opted for the milled clasp, which is like a $26 or $27 option. And I have a lot of Aragons with the stamped clasp. These older models Wing had done with the stamped, and you could the option to add the milled, and I did so. I wanted the milled on it. So got the milled clasp, got the watch, killer watch. This is model A334 Aragon Divemaster, 50 millimeter. So let's see that mother of pearl. Beautiful. I like that it's really deep blue. A lot more blue than any other color shows through, and I like that a lot. I also like the fact that this watch is all brushed because I'm definitely a brush lover compared to high polished or any kind of plating. I prefer brushed steel. It just looks the best to me. We were talking about that the other day, and why not? And somebody said it has more of that industrial mechanical feel, and I agree with that. I definitely believe that it just looks better in brushed, any watch. I think some watches that come in high polish, we accept them, or at least myself, I accept it, I like it, but if I have my preference, I think 99% of my watches would be brushed steel. I do like my plating. I do like some gold. I definitely like the black and the gunmetal. But I think brushed just really looks the best on a watch. All right, we're all unwrapped. Really plain stainless steel rotor. This is an NH35. Screw down crown, unidirectional bezel. It does have a Cyclops with the 3 for the date. I really like the hands on this. They're different. I like the cutouts. I like that the two cutouts at the end have the lume in them on the minute and the hour hand. It just looks good. I like that look. You got the Aragon at the 12 o'clock with the Divemaster right underneath it. Just a really good looking dial. I really like the NH35 just for the simplicity, 3-hand movement with a date window. I honestly could do without the date or the Cyclops and just have the 3-hand movement on this one. I think it would look even cleaner. Unidirectional bezel. Let's give it a turn. Sounds nice and crisp. Now for $119, man, I couldn't pass it up. I saw the price come through on email. And if you're not signed up to AragonWatch.com, the email newsletter, you got to do so. I've been fortunate that Wing has featured the channel twice now. And shout out to Wing for putting me on his newsletter. Greatly appreciate that. The watch is beautiful. Nice, sturdy, solid end link bracelet. Of course, I told you I opted for that mill clasp. They did send the stamped clasp as well, but they actually installed the milled clasp for me, so I didn't have to do it myself. I do have to size it before I get it on the wrist, though. I think I need to take 1, maybe 2 links out, and we'll do that at the end of the video. I'll show you the wrist shots before we get to the end of the video, so that if you don't want to see the sizing, you don't have to. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this watch to your attention. 50 millimeters. Wing had that great blowout price. $100. I think I've spent, like I said, $150 for the upgraded clasp and for the mother of pearl. But $150 is worth every dollar to me, and I love it. So I'll size it real quick, and then I'll show you guys wrist shots. Stay tuned, and we'll do lume as well. All right, so now we're sized and on the wrist. Boom. Shakalaka. I think it looks great. Not too high of a profile. Of course, it's a big oversized watch, 50 millimeters, but it's not massive. It fits my wrist great. I think it looks good on me. Love the mother of pearl. I love the colors I show through it. It's just like a greenish, a purple, but predominant blue. Blue is my color. So it looks super good. Let's test that lume before we get into the photos and the wrist shots. Let's see what we're working with. I will kill the lights, but first I want to charge up the lume. Okay, lights are out. Boom. Look at that. That is beautiful. So blue lume on the bezel, green lume on the hands and the hour markers. Looks great. And you know, Wing always kills it with the lume. Aragon does very good at having great lume. All right, so anyway, I told you the price. The watch is just amazing. I love it. And for the price, I feel like I scored big time. So with that being said, stay tuned for the photos. If you want to see me size this watch, it's going to be at the very, very end of the video. Have a great day. And as always, God bless. Okay, sizing. We definitely are going to take out of the 12 o'clock. I call it the 12 o'clock because it's on the 12 o'clock side. Because you see there's a lot more links on the 12 o'clock side than there is on the 6 o'clock side. So arrows are facing down is the way you want to hit the cotter pin out. So we're going to go like this. And I'm going to remove one first. And then we'll go from there and see if I need to remove a second. Now, I've heard a lot of people saying that using a hammer and a punch is a bad way to size your watch. It can damage the internals of the movement. I've sized, I couldn't even tell you how many. I'd say over 500 and never once had an issue. So, as long as you're not super rough with it, I think you're okay. You know, if you have a COSC or something that, you know, a COSC that you don't want to take the chance of shocking the movement, maybe, you know, try to get one of those tools that push the pin out, where you just kind of like turn it like a vise. I had one of those and it was a pain in the butt for me to use. I broke a lot of pins. It was just super annoying for me. So I opted to get rid of it. And let's try it on before I seal that in. And I went with the hammer and punch, as that works great for me. Okay, so they're still pretty baggy. I think I'll take one more out. But yeah, I've gotten a few comments about using the pin and punch. I mean the punch and hammer. People get triggered by me hammering on my watch, but it's not getting jostled. If you look at the watch as I'm doing this, the watch is not getting bounced around. Of course, there's a little bit of shock value from, you know, the hammer hitting, but it's nothing crazy enough to ruin the movement. And I'm not saying I'm rich or anything, but it's an NH35. If I did ruin the movement, which I won't, but if I did, NH35s are easily replaceable. NH35, a lot of watch brands use them. It's really a mass-produced, available movement. And some of the even higher end brands, not higher end like luxury watch, but you know, where they cost you know, $500 or so, they're using NH35 in some of their watches. All right, booyah! If you stayed to the end, I appreciate you. Have a great day, and as always, God bless.